Hi guys, day 9. Today we're going to work with the core. So let's say we're aiming for core stability and strength. We'll do a lot of exercises, and please, if at any moment you feel like it's a little bit too much, skip or modify. So maybe do the previous one. We're going to work a little bit with more challenging poses today, and I really want you to try so you slowly start building up your strength and stamina, and just see how it works for you. Again, as I said, at any moment you feel like it's not for you, you're not ready yet, please modify or skip. But if you're ready to challenge yourself, you're more than welcome to follow me. And we're starting just sitting. I'm sitting on a block because I really enjoy when my hips are slightly higher than my knees. It's easy on the psoas muscles, it's easy on the knees. Very important that you're bringing your shoulders over your pelvis, you lengthen to the crown of your head, slightly. Imagine that, how to explain. So we want to bring your chin gently in, a little bit in. It will bring the back of your head back. It will allow the thoracic spine, the part of the spine which is in between your shoulder blades, to go a little bit deeper into the body. So it's like more natural position of the spine. Instead of being here, we're opening, releasing shoulders down, but we're keeping the space in between the shoulder blades spacious. And shoulders directly over your pelvis, lengthen to the crown of your head, but try not to raise your head, but keep your chin gently in. And close your eyes. I want you to feel your body. I want you to find the relaxation, the state of easiness in the body, in the mind. If you need to, if you feel that it will help you to calm down, to stay relaxed and connected to your body, you can inhale fully through your nose and sigh out through your mouth. And let's do it one more time. Inhale fully and exhale through your mouth. And one more time. Inhale fully and sigh it all out. Just feel the after effects of that kind of breathing onto your body. And try to drop any expectations. Try to drop any thoughts, about the coming practice and you being a little bit anxious or maybe nervous. Again, imagine that you have no past, that this is the very first day of your life. And whatever you do it for the very first time. So you stay really curious about that. You stay really open. And you allow yourself to explore. You allow yourself to be playful. Just see how it goes for you. Good, couple more breaths. Just really soften. Good. And then bring your hands together in front of your chest. Slightly bring your chin in. You can touch with your thumbs your third eye. Try to stay open, try to stay humble during the practice. Good. And then release your hands back onto your knees. Lift your chin and open your eyes. How are you feeling? Good. Hope you're feeling fine. So we're starting. Come sitting on the mat. Keep that block somewhere close by. We're going to use it right away. So we're going to need it quite soon. Good. Place your feet on the floor. Press all four corners of the feet down so you feel the connection, and don't let your feet to come off the floor. So you keep your feet down, you keep yourself grounded. Come sitting onto your sit bones, so you're not slouching, you're lifting and raising. Close your low ribs. Very important. We're going to do some core exercises, and you feel if you're raising and lifting, rounding your belly, then you're losing this connection to the deep core muscles. What you need to do, you need to bring your navel in, and imagine that you're trying to pull it slightly and gently up without opening your low ribs. So low ribs in, belly in and up, navel in and up. Good. Shoulders away from the ears, so my whole torso is neutral, my spine is nice and straight. I'm lengthening through the crown of my head, and bring your arms in front of you, so your wrists are in line with your shoulders. Again, one more time. You can even lift your shoulders up and then drop them down to feel the connection, the integration of the shoulders into the shoulder sockets. Good. Inhale here. As you exhale, you're just coming off your sitting bones. So you're not rounding there. You're just coming off your sitting bones. Navel in and up, ribs in. Hold it here on the next inhale. And as you exhale, you can come up. And maybe if you feel like it's fine, you can round your spine a little bit. Otherwise, just stay here with your spine straight. So we're going to repeat it 5 more times. Inhale in the center, exhale with a straight spine, you're coming off your sitting bones, keep your navel in and up, so just touch your belly and feel the firmness of the muscles there, and especially I want you to feel the firmness of the deep core muscles, and then come forward and round. Good. Inhale center, exhale, come off your sitting bones, keep your shoulders away from the ears. Inhale here, exhale, come back and round. 2 more. Inhale center, exhale, come halfway down. Keep your spine neutral, keep pressing your belly in and up. Inhale up, exhale, round your spine. And last one. Inhale center, exhale, come halfway down.
Sorry, what device?
Inhale up, exhale, round your spine. Good. Come back to the center. For the second one, sorry, if you hear it, this is my Alexa speaking. Good.
Sorry, I don't know that.
For the second exercise, we're going to use the block. So the starting position will be with the spine slightly inclined. So you're maintaining your belly in and up. You're keeping your shoulders away from the ears. So you're maintaining this position. Then you lift your legs. What we're going to do, we're going to straighten one leg and pass the block. Let's say my left leg is straight now, and I pass the block underneath my right shin. And then I change. And then I change, so you can join in any time. And we're going to do a few of those. Very important that the belly stays in. You're not rounding up your belly. You're really keeping your shoulders down. You're not slouching and rounding in your upper body. And you're maintaining, it's a little bit of a balance. Let's do it 2 more times for each leg. So 1 and 2. Nice. Slowly come back. Remove the block. We're going to use it for the next one. And now bring the soles of your feet together and keep them slightly away from the pelvis. Keep your knees open. So your knees bent. So it's like Baddha Konasana legs or diamond-shaped legs, without bringing your feet in. So you're maintaining the diamond shape. It will help us with the stability in the pose. And we're just repeating the same first exercise. Inhale center, exhale, slowly come down, belly in, inhale, and then exhale around. Inhale, come back to the center, initial position, exhale, come halfway down, shoulders away, inhale center, exhale round. 3 more. Inhale center, exhale halfway down, shoulders down, Inhale, center, and exhale, round. One more. Inhales here. Exhale, come down. Halfway. Hold now for 2 breaths. Keep breathing softly. And then inhale, come back. Exhale, round. Good. And then the last one will be with the block again. So we're finding the comfortable seat. You know, so you feel the connection of your sitting bones. Then again, you come halfway down without rounding. You're lengthening here without opening your ribs. Ribs in, navel in and up. Then lift your left leg up, lift your right leg up. Good. So we're going to extend one leg and twist. So my left leg, let's say, is extended, and I'm twisting towards the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist towards the left. Inhale, center, exhale, right. Inhale, center, exhale, twist towards the left. Inhale, center, exhale, twist. Inhale, center, exhale, twist towards the left. 2 more to each side. Try to twist on the exhale. Inhale, center, exhale, twist. And last one, twist, and come back. Well done. And then slowly, okay, and then slowly round your spine. Sit here for a moment. Nice. Then move the block to the front of your mat. And I want us to do the rolling, roll up into the standing. See how it goes. So we're starting right from sitting. So you are you're grabbing your knees, and then release and start massaging your whole spine. If you have any problems with the spine, maybe refrain from doing that. Otherwise, a few more times. And then cross your ankles and come to standing. And come to standing to the front of your mat. Good. Tadasana pose. Feet parallel, feet hip distance apart. Press with the 4 corners of the feet, hips over your heels, shoulders over your pelvis, ribs in. Bring your pubics gently up towards your sternum. So you're not here, you're not there. You're maintaining the right way of curving in your lower back. So it's neutral. Good. Release your shoulders down and away from the ears. Relax your arms. And again, press with the back of your head gently back, lengthen to the crown. Your chin will go slightly in. On the next inhale, open your arms through the sides and bring them up over your head. Exhale, release your arms down. And we keep doing that. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, release your arms down. 3 more. Inhale up. Exhale down. 2 more. Inhale up. But feel that you're lifting. When you're lifting your arms, you're not lifting your shoulders. You keep your shoulders down. So you can try lift your shoulders up, and now release your shoulders down. So your arms up, but shoulders down. Exhale, arms. Release them back to neutral. And one more time. Inhale, arms up, shoulders down. Exhale, arms down. Let's do full circle now. So maybe I will be standing where I am. So you are bringing them to the front, and then you're exhaling and crossing your arms a little bit. Inhale and try to bring them to the back as much as you can, and then to the front, and then through the center you release them down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down, and feel that it's really working through your shoulder, through the shoulder girdle, through the shoulder joints. So you're opening them up, you're warming them up. We're going to use them today. And we change. So inhale through the center and up. And as you're exhaling, you open your arms through the sides, reaching them back and then down. Inhale through the center and up. Exhale through the sides and back and down. Inhale And then exhale, open your arms. Feel the full range of movement in your shoulder circuit. And last one, inhale here. Exhale through the sides and down. And now we're going to do, let me see if I can do it from here, the circles. So bring your arms in front of you, so your wrists in line with the shoulders. And let's do just a few more. So pretty much the same, but your arms will be working, exploring even more, right? So slow, as slow as you can. Couple to the front, then couple to the back. Do it slow and really feel the movement of your humerus into the shoulder sockets, into the shoulder girdle. One more, bring it to the center. Nice. And let's try. This is an exercise for your brain. So we're going to circle one arm to one direction and other arm to the opposite direction. So let's say from here, I'm bringing my right arm up, left arm down, and then I continue to finish the circle. You can carry on for a couple more. And the clue here is not to think. Try not to think. Just allow your limbs to do it for you. And maybe you can change. It really creates those connections between the right and left hemisphere of the brain. So, you know, they coordinate better. And try to see if you can do one circle, one direction, and another direction. Let's do a couple more. Just try. You know, be playful and explore. And one more. Nice. Release your arms down. You can shake your arms. Well done. Good. From there, let's do one more standing pose, and I want us to do it with a block. It will be Utkatasana. So place your block in between your knees, and your feet right away, they will be hip distance apart. Press with four corners of the feet down. Start bending your knees and sending your hips away. Imagine there is a chair behind you and you want to sit on the chair, and the chair is quite far away, so you would have to stick your bum out for that. Press with your knees, with the inside of your knees on the block, and see how low you can sit here. Keep that pressure steady. The more you will be sending your hips back, the more weight will come towards your heels, so your toes stay light and your heels are really bearing the whole weight of the body here. From there again, shoulders away from the ears, ribs in, and see if you can bring your arms overhead. And feel that pressure of the inside of your knees on the block really help you to maintain the pose. One more inhale. As you exhale, come out, remove the block. And we're going to do it one more time without the block. You can keep your feet hip distance apart, or you can bring your big toes touching, your heels slightly apart. And imagine that you still have that block in between your knees. So you bend your knees. You can keep your knees together as well. And sit onto that imaginary chair. Lean back. So you're kind of moving your hips away, and see how much you can sit. And keep pressing the insides of your knees against each other, maintaining the weight of your body on towards your heels. Close your low ribs, release your shoulders down, bring your arms overhead. And then as you exhale, straightening your knees and release down. And again, grab your blocks, place your blocks underneath your shoulders. Maybe step back a little bit. Keep your knees bent. As much as you need to, even if you're flexible, try to keep them slightly bent. From there, shift your pelvis forward and find the length in your torso. So move the shoulders away, lengthen to the crown of your head, and start sending without moving your hips. So it's just a small action of your sit bones. You move them away from you. That will create such a nice activation of your hamstrings there. Just feel it. The more you sending your sit bones away and lengthening to the crown the more you feel it. And then as you exhale, you can bend your knees a little bit more, so you can release your belly onto the thighs, and your sit bones right away, shift them up towards the sky, keep your hips above your heels, hands can be on the floor, hands can be on the blocks, and just release your torso, release your neck, release your head. Let's do it one more time. Inhale, hands on the blocks, bend your knees, sit bends away, lengthen to the crown. Feel that it creates such a nice activation, but keep your low ribs in. And then exhale, belly onto the thighs, and start sending your sit bones up towards the sky. Release your neck, release your head, hands on the floor. You can wiggle your head yes and no a few times. And feel that you're keeping that connection of the belly and the thighs. And by opening your sit bones up towards the sky, you can work towards straightening your knees a little bit more, and you feel deep opening of the hamstrings. Good. On the next inhale, come halfway up, bring your torso parallel to the floor, remove the blocks, then bend your knees more, place your hands onto the mat, step your right foot back, step your left foot back, then release your knees down. Let's work through small actions in the pose we call plank pose. So hands needs to be slightly in front of the shoulders, because when we're lifting, that will be, that will give us a little bit of space to move our shoulders forward. Very important that you're moving your shoulders away from you and you start pressing with your hands, so you can try to push yourself up. So you're kind of raising from the hands pressing down, and you're raising from it. Good. Now drop your belly as much as you feel you can. So it's like hammock pose, right? So you see how much curve I can create there, right? But it means that my low ribs are flaring out and my deep core muscles are not engaged. I'm disconnecting that part of the body. So what we're going to do, we're going to keep that lordosis, that curve in place, and we're going to start actively closing your low ribs. You can even try and place a hand there. It's really firm there, but you feel it deep inside, deep inside. So you see, it's still there. It's not that big, it's not that, of a curve, but it's still there. It's neutral now. And my deep core muscles are supporting my lower back, so I am just in the right position. I'm connected to my core. Again, press with your hands, shoulders away, and then imagine that somebody place a hand to the back of your head and start pressing onto the back, and you're resisting. And that creates such a lifting movement. So imagine and feel it. Good. Then extend one leg back and place the toes down and extend another leg back. And here's your plank. So you're working through the core, you're lifting through the back of your head, your shoulders are integrated, and you're pressing with your hands down. You can still, if it's too much, you can always try to do it with the knees bent, or you stay there for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Then bend your knees, place your belly onto your thighs, maybe step a little bit forward, or ideally not, and then from there send your hips up and back, keep your knees bent. Come to your downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. So from there, again, the same action with your hands. You press your hands down and away from you, and you sticky mat that prevent them from sliding off. And using that anchoring through your hands, you can send your hips up and back even more, diagonally up and back. Keep your ribs in. Keep your belly button in and up. Keep your knees bent for now. Neck is long, neck is the extension of the spine. Shoulders sliding down and away from the ears. And find your inner biceps, inner arms, inner upper arms, and gently roll them up towards the sky.
A small action there. And then try, without changing the position of your upper body, try to release one heel down and then another heel down. Keep working through your hamstrings again. Good. Couple more. Well done. Then bend your knees a little bit, or keep them straight. It's up to you. Find your comfortable stay. On the next inhale, lift your right leg up and try to lift it from your inner thigh. So you're not opening the hip. You're keeping your right side of the pelvis in line with the left. As you exhaling, right knee goes in towards the chest. Bring your shoulders over your wrist. Round up your spine and bring your belly in and up. Inhale. Bring your leg back up. Exhale, knee towards the chest, or imagine that you're trying to touch your knee with your nose, your knee. So knee towards the nose. Inhale, back up. And then exhale, knee towards the chest. And again, knee back up. Oh, sorry, leg. And then release your foot down, right foot down. Good. And then inhale, left leg up. It's a little bit challenging for the shoulders, but let's try and see if you can do it. Exhale, knee towards the nose. Round up your spine. Pull your belly button in and up. Inhale, leg up. Exhale, knee towards the nose. And try to bring your shoulders over your wrists. Inhale, leg up. Exhale, knee towards the nose. And again, knee, leg up on the next inhale. Exhale, leg down. Good. On the next inhale, look to the front of your mat. Exhale, bend your knees. And start walking your feet towards your hands. Grab your blocks, place them underneath your shoulders. And repeat our Uttanasana, standing forward fold. Bend your knees, shift your pelvis forward. Start sending your sit bones back and away. And lengthen to the crown. Shoulders away, low ribs in. Exhale, belly over your thighs, release your torso down. Hands can be on the floor. And start sending your sit bones up towards the sky. You're kind of rolling them up towards the ceiling. Inhale, hands on the blocks. Lengthen. Exhale, belly on the thighs. And release. And one more time, inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, release down. Sit bones up towards the sky. You know, you can remove the blocks now. Grab the opposite elbows with your hands, wiggle your head in between. And keep your knees as much bent as you need to be able to maintain the connection of the belly and thighs. And from there, start shifting your pelvis even a little bit closer, so more weight towards your toes and sit bones up towards the sky. You can start swaying your torso from side to side. And then release your hands back. Inhale, halfway up. Good. And we're going to try a crow pose, so you can bend your knees a little bit more. So there are a few ways to try. Maybe you already know what I'm talking about, your crow or Bakasana pose. If it's your first attempt, I really want to emphasize that the right positioning of the knees over your upper arm is crucial. So many students, when they have their shoulders quite, not ready yet, they're doing that. Yes, this is a preparation, but I know from the experience, and I have many students who just can't go from here to there. So I would really strongly recommend you to start trying with placing your knees to the almost to the outside of your armpit. There, you see that connection? So then you place your hands. So you feel that connection, you start pressing with your knees and your shoulder. Very important that your shoulders not lifting, you keep them down. The integration of the shoulders quite important here. Almost touching. You see I'm keeping my knees bent, then spread your fingers wide place them on the floor and really claw down, then lean forward as much as you feel. And again, don't allow your elbows to come to the sides. Keep your elbows in, lean forward with the crown, and maybe you will be able to lift one leg up. Stay there. Then release that leg down. Maybe lift another leg up. And come back. Let's do it one more time. So if you know what I'm talking about, you're more than welcome to come to the full pose. But again, I don't want to scare you, to ask you to do the full pose right away, even if your feet still on the floor and you're just leaning. So the most challenging thing and scary thing for the beginners is to bring your pelvis over your shoulders, because we're all afraid of falling over. You know, it won't happen. The more you're working through your arms, you won't be able to fall over, because your hands, your arms, like anchoring you down. So that is the key for you. So if it's your first crow in your life, again, from there, your inner knees or outer knees, or I would say center of your knees, right there. So it's outer armpit. There, you place them there. Start pressing. So your elbows pointing directly towards the back. Spread your fingers wide. Claw down with your hands. From there, you just lean forward as much so your pelvis is over there. And from there, you just lifting up. And maybe your feet on the floor, but you work towards. Don't think about your feet. Think about your pelvis, and your feet will come off eventually. So you know you need to bring your pelvis over your shoulders. Good. How did it go? Well done. So from there, let's lay down on the floor. And I'll show you one really cool exercise to work through the core integration. And for the crow, you need to be able to use your core. So come to a Sphinx, lay down on the belly, place your elbows right underneath your shoulders, palms facing down. Good. And keep your toes untucked, so the tops of your feet down. Check your shoulders. If you're there, if you're rolling down, press the shoulders away. So you're pushing the floor away with your elbows, with your hands. And again, imagine that somebody pressing onto the back of your head and you resist. So you're lifting. So the area in between your shoulder blades going deeper towards the body. At the same time, shoulders staying away. Good. Stay here for a couple of breaths. Relax, you can even close your eyes. We've done a lot. You worked really hard, but almost there. So we repeat this 3 more times, 1 more pose, and then Savasana. Good. So from there, I want you to start closing your ribs, low ribs in. And when I say that, I want you to bring your low ribs in towards your belly button. So that will create that kind of movement. Yeah? Then you bring your belly button in and up. That will lift your upper pelvis. Keep lifting your belly button in and up. Keep pressing so your shoulders not coming up. They stay away. Then maybe you will be able to lift your thighs and your knees. So you're holding yourself with the core. Hold it for 1 breath. And then as slow as you can, release your knees, thigh, your pelvis and the belly down. Again, this is a little bit of challenging for the shoulders. Very important that you're integrating your shoulders. So you're moving your shoulders, but shoulder blades away from the ears. And imagine that at the top of your rib cage on the back, there is a pocket jeans, pockets, you know, like the pockets of the jeans. That's what I'm trying to say. And you're sliding the shoulder blade into that pocket down. So There, you know. Good, let's try it one more time. Press with your elbows, press with your hands, lower your low ribs in towards your belly button, pull your belly button in and up, and keep pulling. Lift your pelvis, lift your thighs and knees. Stay there, shoulders away. Keep breathing. One more inhale and exhale slowly. Knees back onto the floor, thighs, pelvis and your belly. We're going to repeat it one more time. If you need a rest, maybe release your torso. Make a pillow out of your hands, wiggle your pelvis from side to side. And then one more time. Elbows underneath your shoulders. Shoulders away from the ears. Press with your elbows down. Inhale. You bring your inner ribs in. And then belly in and up. Lift your pelvis, lift your thighs and your knees. Hold. Smile. And then exhale. Knees on the floor. Thighs, pelvis and your belly. Well done. Maybe you would want to come to child's pose for a moment. Bring your big toes touching, open your knees slightly apart and walk your hands forward. Release your torso down. Try to relax your shoulders. I'm pretty sure you're feeling your shoulders now. Good. And to just balance out what we've done today, I want us to come back onto the floor. So you're laying down on the floor. Bend your knees. Place your feet directly underneath your feet hip distance apart and quite close to your pelvis. So not there, but here. So you can almost touch the back of your heels with your middle finger. Then bend your elbows, wiggle your shoulders even more away so you're kind of nice, and the tops of your shoulders flat on the floor. Keep your palms facing each other. Keep your arms active. Spread your fingers wide. Start pressing with the elbows down and feel that the tops of the shoulders are pressing down as well. Inhale, press with your heels down and lift your pelvis up. And feel that you're lifting by pressing with your elbows more. Good. From here, if you feel, you can wiggle your shoulders even closer together and away from the ears. Then straighten your elbows and interlace your fingers underneath your pelvis. From there, press with your heels and move the knees away. So you're lengthening through the shoulders, pressing it down towards the floor and through your knees. And that will create the lift of the pelvis. So you're not pushing it gently up. You're just moving your knees away. Press the back of your head to the floor and lengthen through the crown. So your chin will be slightly in. And stay there. That will open your shoulders. Maybe you feel that, your shoulders are a little bit under here. So try to lengthen them a little bit to release the tension we've created. Staying here for 3 more breaths. And then slowly, when you're ready, open your hands. Again, bend your elbows, palms facing each other. Now lift your heels. And as you exhale, you're slowly releasing vertebra by vertebra, back down on towards the floor. Good. Bring your knees in towards your chest. Interlace your hands on top. You can sway your knees from side to side. You can do circle movements with your knees. And then when you're ready, extend your left leg, place it onto the floor. Right leg, allow your feet to drop to the sides. Wiggle your shoulder blades away from the ears. Bring your hands and arms slightly away from the body, palms facing upwards. Keep lengthening through the cervical spine. Keep lengthening to the crown, the back of your head pressing towards the floor. So you feel that you're not
crunching your cervical spine, you allowing to stay neutral. Close your eyes. And let's repeat the same way of breathing we started the practice with. So you're inhaling fully through your nose. And you're sighing out through your mouth. And one more time. Inhale fully. Sigh it all out. And one more time. Inhale. And release all the tension through all of your body, through your mouth. And we're staying in Savasana. And just always remember that if you need a longer Savasana, that's always nice to have a longer one. If you have time, if you feel like doing that, be my guest. Maybe pause the video and stay for another 5-10 minutes in Savasana. But for the sake of keeping the video short, so like, you know, small or short version of it, or because you are, you know, at the beginning of your day and you have to go somewhere after the practice, then you can just stay a little bit longer with me and feel the softness in the body. And when you're ready, start waking up your body, moving your toes, your ankles, your fingers, your wrists. Bring your arms overhead and give yourself a nice stretch. Then roll onto the right side of the body. Pause there for a moment. Keep your knees gently bent so it's comfortable. And when you're ready, press with your left hand. Come up. If you need to sit on the block, go ahead, grab a block. Maybe you don't. Maybe you prefer sitting on your heels, like Japanese style. We call it Virasana in yoga. And when you find a comfortable seat, and again, check your shoulders, bring them directly over your pelvis. Lengthen through the crown of your head, release your shoulders down. Feel your body. Feel the circulation of the blood, the pumping of your heart. Check your breathing. If it has been changed since the beginning of the practice, maybe you're breathing slower, deeper now. And when you're ready, bring your hands in front of your chest. Bow towards your hands gently so you keep your spine straight. Just bring your chin in towards the chest. And then with your thumbs touch on your third eye. Bow a little bit deeper. And then come up. Namaste. Well done. So it was a challenging practice today, and I'm really proud of you that you finished it. Tomorrow we're going to work towards the back bends. So we still keep a practice active. Maybe the last couple of days we'll slow down a little bit, just to feel the effect of the whole challenge on the body. So I really welcome you to do it systematically, ideally every day, so you feel that throughout your 2-week time you're really transforming your body, your mind, and your practice. So if you like this, please give me your feedback, and I do hope to see you all tomorrow for the day 10 back bends. It will be a practice of a wild thing. Be a superstar, I call it. Good. Love to all. See you tomorrow.